Welcome to Catholic News World.
Welcome to Catholic News World. Please subscribe to our channel. My name is Steph. Here are this week's breaking news headlines.
One person was killed and 50 were injured after a church balcony collapsed during Ash Wednesday Holy Mass in the Philippines. CBCP News of the Philippine Bishops' Conference released that the Catholic Church in the Philippines seeks prayer for victims of a church balcony collapse. It occurred in the city of San Jose del Monte, north of Manila. The photos show a general view of a partially collapsed balcony inside the St. Peter Apostle Parish Church on February 14, 2024. Bishop Dennis Villarojo of Malolos said the diocese and the church are working with the authorities to help the victims. The city's Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office reported that the accident claimed at least one life and injured around 50 others, who are now receiving treatment at a hospital. The fatality was identified as an 80-year-old woman named Luneta Morales, who was also a choir member. "We pray for the eternal repose of the faithful departed, and we offer our sincere condolences and assurance of assistance to the family," said the bishop. Meanwhile, the parish priest is doing whatever is good and coordinating with the authorities to assist the persons who have been affected by this incident, he said. The tragedy occurred around 7 a.m. during the Ash Wednesday Mass, which marks the beginning of the 40-day season of Lent. Officials later told Agence France that the 30-year-old structure had been weakened by termites. There were approximately 400 people at the Mass. The weight was probably too much for the structure, Bishop Villarojo said. The bishop said they are coordinating with the authorities who are investigating the incident. The parish church is closed until further notice, he said. "I have also instructed all parish priests to check their parish structures, considering the great number of faithful coming every year to Lenten celebrations." A suspect was caught on camera starting a fire at a Regina Catholic Church in Canada. A man was recorded starting a fire at Blessed Sacrament Church in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. There was minor damage and no injuries. The church's bulletin announced that they had to cancel services for several days to clean up. A local news agency, 980 CJME, reported that the police investigated. "We have done a thorough investigation and it was an intentionally set fire," Deputy Chief Gord Hewitt said. "We're working with our Regina Police Service right now on providing those details to them. Police don't have any suspects. They're asking anyone with information about the fire to call them." The fire department was notified at around 3:40 a.m. about alarms going off at the church. When crews arrived, they saw flames on the outside of the building at the back of the property. "Our crews managed to contain the fire to the exterior," Hewitt said. "Internally, it was just smoke, which we managed to ventilate from the property." The Archdiocese of Regina made a statement saying, "An early morning fire at Blessed Sacrament Church in Regina has left minor damage in its wake. No one was hurt." Fire officials were called to investigate at around 4 a.m. Friday after a passerby reported seeing smoke and flames by the back entrance to the historic downtown church. The fire appears to have been confined to the entrance of the rectory. Reports from a community representative indicate that while there has been charring to the outer portion of the door and some smoke throughout the rectory, the church appears to have been spared from harm. Video footage obtained from a doorbell camera suggests that the fire was intentionally set, raising concerns of arson. The footage shows an individual wearing a mask pouring gasoline at the entryway before setting it ablaze. The parish is grateful that no one was home at the time and there were no further injuries or damage. Authorities are investigating the incident, and the church community is grateful for the swift response of the Regina firefighters and the safety measures in place that helped mitigate the situation. Pope Francis has accepted the resignation of Spanish Cardinal José Luis Lacunza in Panama, who went missing. Cardinal Lacunza was found, by police, disoriented in his vehicle, 48 hours after mysteriously disappearing. Afterward at a mass, the cardinal apologized and said it was, in his own words, a silly prank that he did before his birthday. Cardinal Lacunza will turn 80 on February 24. However, the Vatican did not comment on why he decided to resign. The new Bishop of David, in Panama, will be Father Enrique Saldana Guerra. The Holy Father appointed the Reverend Father Luis Enrique Saldana Guerra, Friar Minor, until now Provincial Minister of the Franciscan Province of Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe of Central America and the Caribbean. Shots were fired at Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church in Texas, leaving 2 injured and the shooter was killed. The shooting occurred right before a Sunday Spanish-language service, sending churchgoers running for cover. 2 people were shot, including a child and an innocent male bystander, age 57. The police said the female shooter, Janess Moreno, age 36, wore a trench coat and was carrying a rifle with something strapped to her chest when she was shot and killed. The suspect declared that she had explosives. There was a massive law enforcement presence around the church. The suspect's 7-year-old male child, who was beside her, was hit by a bullet in the head and is in critical condition at the hospital. A duffel bag was found near the east entrance. According to reports, Moreno had severe mental illness. A witness stated that she heard shots right before the service. It is reported that the female shooter was killed by an off-duty officer. Lakewood Church officials posted, "Please pray for Lakewood and our community." Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez stated that info remains preliminary, as things remain dynamic. Lakewood Church is a non-denominational evangelical Christian megachurch located in Houston, Texas. On February 14th, there was a shooting following the Kansas City Chiefs' NFL Super Bowl victory parade. A Catholic mother of 2, named Lisa Lopez Galvin, age 44, was shot and killed. She was a disc jockey for the KKFI radio station in Kansas City, Missouri. It is with sincere sadness and an extremely heavy and broken heart that we let our community know that KKFI DJ Lisa Lopez, host of Taste of Tejano, lost her life today in the shooting at the KC Chiefs rally, the radio station announced on Facebook. This senseless act has taken a beautiful person from her family and this KC community. Lopez Galvin was an active parishioner at Sacred Heart Guadalupe Parish in Kansas City, Missouri, and she was fondly remembered by the parishioners. The Kansas City Star reported that Lopez Galvin, with 2 adult children, died in the hospital during surgery after a gunshot wound to her abdomen. Lopez Galvin was at the parade with her family, including her son and nieces and nephews. Father Luis Suarez, parochial administrator of Sacred Heart Guadalupe Parish, remembered Lopez Galvin in his homily at the Ash Wednesday evening Mass and called on the community to unite in prayer amid the tragedy. The shooting after the Super Bowl parade also left over 20 people injured. Bishop James Johnston, of the Kansas City St. Joseph Diocese, wrote on his Facebook page, "We are holding in prayer all those impacted by the shooting this afternoon near Union Station. We also pray in gratitude for the first responders caring for the victims and returning safety to the area. Let's offer our prayers for the victims of today's shooting after the parade and rally and their loved ones. On this first day of Lent, we turn to God for mercy and healing for our broken world." The injured were taken to University Health, St. Luke's and Children's Mercy Hospital, officials said. 2 armed people were initially arrested, police said, and later Wednesday, and a 3rd person is now in custody. According to reports, singer Taylor Swift, who is dating the Chiefs' Travis Kelce, donated to a fundraiser for the family of a Kansas City victim. Swift, who was present at the winning game, donated $100,000 to the deceased woman's family.
Watch our programme every Friday at 7:30 p.m. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Catholic News World channel. God bless.
Please subscribe to Catholic News World's YouTube channel. Thanks and God bless.